Madame Giry, she's a 5 stars hero with Dark Element and Wizard class, offensive hero class. According to her base stats, she has high base stats and is good at defense and vitality. Madame Giry has 2 passive skills, the first of which is that Madame Giry can recover 10% health every time her status ailments expire or cleansed, once per turn. And secondly, Madame Giry also cannot be affected by status ailments that affect attacks. Judging from these 2 passive skills, you could say that Madame Giry will be a pretty good attacker for both defense and attack teams. First skill effect, deals 305% damage to all enemies. This damage percentage is counted as damage dealer, and the impact is quite strong, in line with her slow mana speed. Second skill effect, summons a Ballerina Fiend for all enemies. The Fiend damages the enemy with 80% attack every turn. The Ballerina Fiend absorbs healing and disappears when it has absorbed health equal to 38% of its target's max health, and when summoned, the Ballerina Fiend causes its target to be immune to new buffs. This effect lasts as long as the target has Ballerina Fiends. This effect can't be cleansed. Fiend counts as extra damage and a progressive healing debuff. This will make Madame Giry's attack stronger and also reduce the overall vitality of her opponents. Plus her Fiend ability can prevent enemies from getting stats buffs, making the situation more favorable. Third skill effect, stack +3, max 10, all allies get plus 15% defense. This defense buff effect makes Madame Giry and her allies more durable, which makes her even better in defense formations. Attack score, A. Judging from her base stats and skills, Madame Giry has strong attack skills and vitality, showing that she would be a good attacking hero. Overall defense, A+, judging from the defensive aspect, Madame Giry has pretty good stats and defensive skills. This makes her very good for filling the tank and flank positions in the defense formation. Titan score, B. In Titan attacks, a deadly combination is needed in order to provide the highest attack score. The combinations needed are, Elemental Defense Down, Defense Debuff, Attack Buff, High Tile Damage, and Attack Stack. Because Madame Giry doesn't have the required skills, it makes Madame Giry not really recommended to be on the Titan attack team. Raid tournaments, A+, judged based on her basic stats and skills, Madame Giry has pretty good attack skills. This makes her good enough to be used in various types of tournaments. Her overall grading is A. Conclusion, Madame Giry is a damage dealer who is also a fiend caster. Judging from her basic stats, Madame Giry has strong durability and vitality. And judging from her skills, Madame Giry has a lot in common with Lu Bu, apart from the defensive buff stack. However, even though their skills are the same, Madame Giry has a stronger attack than Lu Bu, so I can say that Madame Giry is the female version of Lu Bu, but stronger. And after I examined her overall abilities, Madame Giry's strength would be quite promising in the defense team, and if there were no significant changes to Madame Giry's skills during the beta process. So I can say that Madame Giry is a must-have hero.